Hi again. So a few people asked me to take a look at these lever action shotguns which show up, and I of course went on YouTube, and there are quite a few people shooting them, and of course they work, but I thought I'll go and pick one up and sort of take a look at it and see what they were up to. Of course there's an old John Browning designed lever action shotgun. They made them in 10 gauge and 12 gauge. But these are made in Turkey, and I was looking at my website title, and it says rare and excellent firearms. So I thought it's a little funny because I don't think this is a rare firearm, and I'm not sure it's an excellent firearm. But anyway, I thought I'll go over what they did. So on the table here is a high standard Flight King pump action shotgun. It's actually one of my favorite pump action shotguns. It's a single action bar. The Remington 870 is twin. Theoretically, a twin system is better, but on the other hand, I've never had a problem with the high standard. This is actually labeled J.C. Higgins, which is the company that was selling them, and I guess Sears sold them, things like that. Anyway, why do I have a pump action here? Because actually this Turkish lever action is just a converted pump action, and I'm going to show you what they did. In a way it's clever and maybe not the best. So you know what the wonderful thing with pump actions is it's inline. The action bars have a simple function. They have to move the bolt backwards. The lifter responds to the movement of the pump handle, and this particular gun, I just have one of these rare earth magnets, because a lot of people tell me a lot of things about guns and what they're made out of, and it can be tricky with surface finishing. So on this one, I mean, it's just blued. Everything, whoa, these are hard to move off. It's one of these rare earth things. Anyway, everything is steel on this J.C. Higgins. Then I went to the Turkish one, and there are steel things inside, which is why the magnet moves, but it's basically an aluminum gun. Nothing wrong with that. Aluminum is fine. A lot of products by Beretta and Benelli are aluminum, but I'm just going to go into the detail of this action. So we've got a slide bar that moves this, but instead of having a handle to move the bolt backwards, they had to figure out how to get this lever to work. So I mean, this is one heck of a kind of a thing. You can see how it moves, and the whole thing is based on this pin holding. This is made out of aluminum, and I had no problem. It works. It goes boom, and it does everything you'd expect it to do. But just looking at this, this, for example, linkage is actually not in the center of the lever. They had to offset it because it's just a single slide bar. They offset it. They put this on a screw. The screw rides in a slot because the arc of the lever has to be substantial in order to get the bolt back. So there's this one, Warrior. They have different names. So I've seen Adler, and actually it could be the same factory. One of them, from memory, has a receiver that comes back a bit like a Browning. This one's smoother. Laser cut checkering. The walnut, as usual, pretty good, at least in the buttstock. It's got a half decent, not really recoil pad, but rubber pad. I forget how many rounds go in this thing, 4 or 5, with one in the chamber maybe. And I think there are models that have longer barrels. But getting back to this action, if for some reason pressure were exerted on this lever sideways, I am pretty sure that one of these arms is going to shear off, and it's aluminum, so you can't weld it. This pin already came out, and you can see it's been put back in, and then you know, either staked in or flattened, so it doesn't work its way out again. And to get, the big problem of course is to get that arc. So they set the hinge pin low on the receiver, kind of like a Marlin 336. I'll show you that one of these days. So this gives you the arc. This unusual linkage is very rough, and it's just holding together. So will it work? It will work. How long will it work? I'm not so sure. This is very weak, this is very weak, this is very weak, and with this being aluminum, I think things are going to go wrong. And this is, you can see they've gone to great lengths to get this to be the right configuration, but this is not a smooth action. But it's kind of a combination of things that really aren't compatible, that they had to do in order to turn a pump action into a lever action. So I don't know, I probably should start giving guns like scores out of 10. I would give this kind of a 6, although it works, so I'm not saying it's a terrible gun. And for the price, they're not expensive, and it is kind of nice having a lever action shotgun. The trigger, well, it's a pump action shotgun, except it's operated by a lever. So am I really super impressed? Not really, but they got it to work, and like I said, it goes boom. But getting back to this shotgun, which is an 8.9, and costs less than this lever action, although it's an older gun. These high standard Flight Kings are excellent. You can see a really neat feature, which, I mean, this does not look great, but it worked. It reduces recoil, and this is a variable choke device. Actually, you unscrew these chokes, and they simply come off. So it's quite a big piece of steel. Anyway, you can get full, modified, improved cylinder, slug, you know, all kinds, and it's got a ventilated rib and so on. So actually, I just set this on the table, and this was supposed to be a video about this lever action shotgun, so I hope that's some useful information. You can easily buy them, and I don't know whether I'd expect it to last all that long, but it looks okay. It's a short barrel, so recoil and muzzle blast was substantial. But there it is. I mean, these Turkish guns look okay, and again, for the price, not entirely bad. Okay, thanks for watching. We'll see you again.